Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor Edwards and I'm gonna start a video series on my YouTube channel here called My Road to Better Drumming or My Journey to Better Drumming, something like that. Ever since I started this YouTube channel, which has been fairly recent, only about a month ago now, I've really been noticing that there are huge gaps in my playing and mistakes that I'm making and things that I want to improve on that I can easily hear based off of listening to my own videos and recordings. And I don't know if you all have experienced this before in your own musical journey, but sometimes you might feel like you're in a rut and you just don't quite know what the next steps to take to improve are. But recording yourself is really an eye-opener to see where your deficiencies are and what things you can focus on to get better in your progression. I'm assuming that most of you that are watching this video are drummers, so this is going to be pretty drum specific stuff. But in this video series, what I'm planning on doing is just showing raw practice footage that I'm going to commentate over, just to show you what I'm working on to get better in my own playing, and not hiding any mistakes here, having everything be super raw and real so you can see the progression. Well, I've always found that some of the best ways to get better are to have really good self-awareness and just be totally honest with yourself on things that you need to improve on. And I always strive to be as educational as possible. I've been a music educator for a good amount of time now, and I've actually been drumming for 21 years. I started drumming when I was 8 years old. So it's been a long journey in my drum career, and I am nowhere close to being done. Especially on improving on my skills. So I hope you all will enjoy this series. Maybe you will. Maybe this video will get almost no views, but it'll be really good feedback for myself on my own individual journey with this. So without further ado, let's jump in to the first practice session on this journey here. All right, so I will preface this with the fact that this practice session, I was pretty much focusing on trying to play a slow 16th note style groove along with having the metronome on offbeat 16th notes. If any of you have heard of the 80/20 drummer here on YouTube, he has a great channel. I really enjoy watching his content. And one thing that he's really big into is this concept of like metronome displacement, of having the metronome only on offbeat 16th notes. Now, I've done metronome displacement before, but I've never experimented with offbeat 16th notes. And at this slower tempo, you're going to hear that there's a lot of room for error in my placement of my subdivisions. And it's almost like my brain is fighting with my body because my ears are not used to hearing the click in that placement. But let's jump into this and you can kind of hear what that sounds like. So that metronome is giving you all the E's and the U's. E, E, This is at 70 beats per minute. I'm playing some ghost notes with my left hand, trying to keep a consistent backbeat of a rim shot in my left hand as well. I'm keeping my fills really short and basic because I'm also trying to listen to that transition time going from the fill back into the groove to see if I'm rushing or dragging. Some of those left-hand ghost notes aren't perfectly with the 16th note subdivisions still. And I've always had trouble with my right foot like being really rhythmically accurate. That fill was nice there because it was pretty much just chirped hi-hats on the E's and the U's, so it lined up with the metronome there. Little linear fill there, didn't sound full and even at all. It's actually kind of challenging at this slower tempo to play those hand to foot combinations nice and open. That was a good transition. is settling in a little bit. In the beginning, it was really rough because I'm not used to hearing that metronome in that placement like that. Really rough fill right there. My bass drum is just too crushed on the double. Again, this is an awkward tempo for me to play those doubles in my foot. Still sounds like the bass drum is a little bit crushed there, although that was better than the previous fill. You can see I'm trying to let the bass drum beater rebound off the head when I'm playing, but there are some moments where it's kind of dribbling on the head a little bit. And if you listen really closely in the playback, it kind of doesn't create the cleanest sound in the bass drum. So again, I sit on this groove for a while because it's still not feeling comfortable. It's not feeling comfortable in my brain or my ears or in my body yet. And I'm just trying to get stuff consistent. That transition coming out of the fill was a little bit rushed. I do start to move to a little bit more complex of a hand-foot combination, and it starts right here, right, left kick. And you can hear I have lots of problems with my bass drum placement on this right, left kick pattern, played as 30-second notes, I guess technically at this tempo. And it's typically the first bass drum hit in the lick that is not always perfectly within the subdivision. I'm also thinking about making sure my right hand is rebounding and getting a really full sound on these fills. That first bass drum hit again is not in place. That was a good repetition. It's late again. Nope. That was rushy. You could even see me shake my head no after that one. Yeah, that pattern in theory is simple, right, left kick, but it is not, I'm not playing it super clean right now. That first bass drum still. There we go. There we go. Now I'm gonna mirror my right hand and my right foot on these inverted double strokes essentially. Still listening for evenness of the 16th notes there. And the transition coming in and out of the fill. A little shaky. Really bad edit. You can see I was pretty frustrated with that one. Oh man. So, that's all I have for this practice session, just a short clip, but you can see I really sat on that groove for a while to try to get it to feel comfortable, and I still have so much work to do on this concept of metronome displacement. Again, this is honestly my first real attempt at offbeat 16th notes, and so I'm going to really try to make this consistent habit to practice like this and see how it's going to impact my playing. But thank you everyone so much for watching. If you appreciate the content and if you're interested in this type of video series, make sure you let me know down in the comments section, and make sure to like and subscribe if you appreciate the content. I'll see you all in the next video.